Ayo, Ben here, and welcome back to the Create Building series. I decided I was going to finish up the wall off camera since it would get very repetitive very quickly. Go ahead and slash clear this. So yeah, now the castle's finished. Since I made the logs different sizes because there's not going to be any battlements or anything, and with the early Mott and Bailey castles, the first castles like this is supposed to be a representation of. Battlements weren't exactly a thing. Um, so it makes sense that this castle wouldn't have them as such. And I decided not to make it the entire island because I just don't think that would be necessary. Don't think it is necessary. So, anyway, that's kind of how it looks. It's actually I like the design, especially with the varying levels of those. I mean, you could see where battlements would be if there was planks up there, is it meant as the walls, but that's about it. That's Castle 1. Finished. And actually, anyway. Okay. I actually should have done this, and what I'm going to do is, because I'm doing this so I can make sure I don't get lost, because I may or may not visit these from time to time, time set day. Anyway, I'll see you at the next place where we're going to build the next one and show you the next step in the evolution. And we're back. So for this next one, I'm going to choose the materials I want. I like oak, but I think I want to use spruce this time. Now the next step in the evolution of castles was they would... Okay, I'm using spruce, not dark oak. Okay, I just want to make sure. I like dark oak more, but... what are you going to do? Next step in the evolution of the castle was they would often, there's the other type of cobble. Those will provide useful details. I think I'm going to use cobble fences as well, or cobblestone walls, provided I can find them. It's odd. Ah, turns out it's here. Okay. Ignore the fact that that's fairly close by. Or go ahead and also get some torches. But these here, the map's just for my benefit. So I know where I am. This is the seeds on a small continent. Anyways, the next step in the evolution of the castle, I'll worry about building a moat later, which will just connect over here like that. Was to make the castle stone, so we're going to lay out the floor plan. All the corners. And of course we're going to design this around a hall with okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the inside. Always work in odd numbers. And since I want this to be floor level, I did not get spruce blocks, did I? So let's also add that. I'll worry about adding the cobble, that mossy cobble as details later. Okay, I just want to make sure I had that. And of course I'm doing this because this is the level 1, 2, 3 on the inside, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on the inside's good. Not too long, not too wide. Of course, this is where the keeps started getting a lot of, what's it called, detail. I'll screw that flower. And this is where the floor is, okay. Let's go ahead and lay that floor down. So the reason why I'm doing this creative building series starting with castles is because, well, like I've said, I've been reading the Game of Thrones books, which are really, really, really well written, and that's kind of, made me start really appreciating the fact that, how did I mess that up? Oh no, I made a 10 on the inside, didn't I? Anyway, I've been really appreciating the fact that, George R.R. Martin, from what I've seen, has done his research. We'll have to settle with that. Actually, I think there's gonna be an entrance out the back here. It's tempting. Should I? Of course, we're gonna drop. Oops. Damn computer. We're gonna drop this level down a bit. Higher. The Lord should be seated higher. And not only that, but I'm also building a, this is kind of like a little testing area on actual ground, because I'm building a CTM map right now with a lot of castles, and I don't want to spoil it by using that. And I'll have, like I said, this is kind of like a creative testing area for some of them. Okay. Oh, scribble. Toggle downfall. Wish there was a... Well, there probably is a command, but I'm too lazy to learn them. Go figure. I'm gonna go ahead and set these down. I know half of these are gonna get covered up, but whatever. So anyway, there was a small bit of forest here, and I burnt that down to make way for this. Now that's actually something they would do, is they would burn the forest for a good bit around the people who made the castles. They would burn forests around them to make sure that no one was going to come up and attack them from that angle. Details I was thinking about adding. This. Yeah, I think I can do that. No, I don't want to do it on corners like this. Or just leave it like that. I'll have to think about it. But that's why I wanted the stairs. Also because I'm going to frame the roof. Time set day. Yeah, so this is kind of what they would upgrade to. Not much of a change. And frame rate from the keep over there, except it's a little bit larger, and inside the castles they would actually put stuff down. I think I was going to put I think at a certain point I'm going to connect this. Maybe not. Who knows? And also I'm meant to collect, like I said, I'm going to be using some spruce around this castle. So this is the height of the top. Oops. So yeah. In a minute here, I'm going to go ahead and cut out, finish the first floor. Because the second floor is where I'm going to start adding a bunch of rooms and stuff, which are to differentiate. And of course, because this is stone, they can build it higher. They can build it higher than those. These were a bit more dominating structures, if I can use that word. And of course, I'm going to sprinkle in the mossy cobble once everything is done. So I cut to when the first floor is finished and furnished, so see you in a minute. And here we are. I'm just finishing up some details on the first level. Which, of course, I think I'm going to end off the episode right here. The only reason why I have a sword is because of the freaking pigs that get in the way. So, because of the way I made the floors, I had to do this for the seats. Of course, the Lord's chair. I think I make those way too big, but whatever. They dominate as they should. I'm not sure how high I'm going to make this, but not too terrible high. That's going to be for later. I'm going to bring this in. I want to see. And I like the stairs better. See, I think I am actually going to do this just like this, not on the, I'm not going to do the corner stairs like that. So, yeah. Remember, don't do too much detail, but do just enough. This is kind of like a let's build. Because I am freestyling this, and I welcome you to make suggestions anytime you please. I think I'm going to do these here like this. As well on this stairwell tower thing. Just right there. So anyway, the next episode we'll cover the rest of the, we'll do one room and then cover the rest of it off camera. And then there'll be time to put a wall around this with some to put some buildings in here. And then a moat and then a wall with some towers. So anyway, see you next time. Bye.